Hey guys, fans of Discovery Channel's Gold Rush know Rick Ness as one of the most determined and resilient figures on the show. From his humble beginnings to becoming a fan-favorite mine boss, Rick's story is both inspirational and tragic. His journey, marked by personal loss, mental health struggles, and the pressure of the gold mining world, is one of the most emotional arcs in the Gold Rush series. While the show focuses largely on the race to find gold, Rick's life behind the scenes reveals a deeper battle, one far removed from the glitter of success. Rick Ness was born on March 5, 1981, in Escanaba, Michigan, to Richard Ness and Judy Marie Bedard. He grew up with his twin brother, Randy, in a working-class family. But Rick's early life was far from stable. His parents separated during his childhood, and his mother later moved to the Rhinelander area. In 2003, Rick joined his mother and lived with her until her passing in 2018. Her death due to cancer was a devastating blow. Judy Ness was just 55 years old, and Rick has since admitted he never fully processed the grief. Even years later, he continues to feel the weight of that loss. Rick's relationship with his mother was clearly a cornerstone of his emotional life. Losing her not only left a void personally, but seemed to unsettle many parts of his professional world too. In interviews and social media updates, Rick has openly discussed how the trauma of her death contributed to mental health challenges, including depression. He has confessed that the healing process has been slow and painful, often pushed aside by the relentless pace of mining and filming. But the burden remained, building silently behind his stoic on-screen persona. Before becoming a miner, Rick had dreams of professional football. He graduated from Escanaba Area High School in 1999, where he was a passionate athlete. Unfortunately, a serious head injury ended those aspirations, redirecting his life entirely. After giving up football, Rick shifted toward music and joined a band, the 357 String Band, playing bass. It wasn't until a chance encounter with Parker Schnabel at the Southeast Alaska State Fair that his life took another dramatic turn. Parker saw potential in Rick and recruited him to his team. Fans of Gold Rush were introduced to Rick in Season 3, where his energetic personality and signature sleeveless style made him stand out instantly. Rick started off operating rock, trucks and excavators, quickly earning Parker's respect with his relentless work ethic. Over time, he became Parker's right-hand man and was eventually promoted to foreman. However, their relationship hit a rough patch when Rick independently hired 4 new workers, costing the operation $50,000. Instead of firing him, Parker offered a challenge: run your own crew. Rick took that leap in Season 9, starting his own mining operation. His debut season as a mine boss was a resounding success. In fact, he set a record for the most gold mined by a newcomer in a single season, solidifying his status as a serious player in the industry. But just as things seemed to be peaking, Rick abruptly left Gold Rush in Season 13. Fans were stunned and worried. He later revealed he was suffering from seasonal affective disorder, SAD, a form of depression linked to changes in seasons and light exposure. For someone working in a field so dependent on seasonal cycles, this condition was particularly impactful. Rick admitted that the symptoms, loss of interest in previously enjoyable activities, exhaustion and mood swings, were difficult to cope with. While it was hard for him to accept that mental health could dictate his professional capabilities, he chose to step back and focus on healing. Throughout this difficult period, Rick did his best to keep fans updated, assuring them he was okay, and working toward recovery. Despite his departure from the show, Rick remains financially stable, with an estimated net worth of $8 million. His success in gold mining and reality television has afforded him a comfortable lifestyle, complete with his own home and luxury vehicles. However, money hasn't insulated him from emotional struggles. His dedication to his job remains clear, but it's also evident that he's had to make difficult choices in balancing mental health and professional commitments. Rick's personal life also drew attention in the media. particularly his relationship with Lisa Marie. The couple announced their engagement in October 2022, and fans were happy to see a bright spot in Rick's otherwise turbulent life. But just weeks later, Lisa publicly accused him of repeated infidelity and ended the relationship. In January 2023, she posted that they had reconciled, saying she was giving him another chance. This back and forth added another layer of complexity to Rick's public image. While reality shows like Gold Rush rarely dive into the minors' love lives, Rick's relationship issues gave fans a rare look into the challenges of maintaining personal connections while living under constant pressure. Despite everything, Rick Ness stands as a testament to resilience. From his rocky childhood and the tragic loss of his mother to his ongoing battle with depression and relationship turmoil, Rick has faced it all head-on. His time on Gold Rush wasn't just about digging up gold. It was about digging deep within himself. Whether it was leading a crew through grueling conditions or confronting personal demons, Rick's journey was one of hard-earned lessons and unwavering determination. Looking ahead, fans remain hopeful for Rick's return to Gold Rush. His work ethic, charm, and authenticity made him a favorite, and there's little doubt that he still has a lot to offer. Whether he rejoins the show or chooses another path, Rick's story is far from over. If anything, his openness about mental health has helped destigmatize the conversation around depression in high-stress industries like mining. In a world where reality TV often glamorizes the hustle, Rick Ness reminds us that real strength lies in vulnerability, perseverance, and the courage to ask for help when it's needed most. Rick's absence from Gold Rush left a noticeable void. His unique blend of leadership, humor, and tenacity brought an authenticity to the show that fans deeply connected with. Unlike some of the more flashy personalities, Rick embodied the working-class grit that the gold mining lifestyle demands. Whether navigating broken machinery, tight deadlines, or low morale, Rick had a way of rallying his team with calm determination. His leadership style wasn't loud or overbearing. It was steady and grounded, which earned him the loyalty of his crew and the respect of viewers. What many don't see on camera is just how emotionally taxing the mining lifestyle can be. Long months in isolation, physical exhaustion, and the constant stress of uncertain yields weigh heavily on miners. For someone already grappling with unresolved trauma and depression, like Rick, the pressure is intensified. Depression doesn't take a back seat just because there's gold on the line. Rick's decision to walk away from the show when he did was not one of weakness, but of wisdom. It showed a deep understanding of his own limits and the importance of protecting mental well-being, a message rarely highlighted in such a rugged, male-dominated industry. As fans continue to support Rick through social media, there's been a growing appreciation for his honesty and openness. In a culture that often stigmatizes mental health, especially among men, Rick's candid revelations have sparked important conversations. Some fans have even shared their own struggles with grief and depression, thanking Rick for making them feel seen. It's become clear that Rick's impact goes far beyond gold mining. He has emerged as a relatable figure who isn't afraid to show vulnerability, even when doing so might tarnish the tough guy image often portrayed in reality TV. Beyond his mining career, Rick has hinted at possible future endeavors. With a background in music, construction, and now television, he's developed a unique skill set that could take him in a variety of directions. There's speculation that he might return to Gold Rush with a new approach, perhaps in a consulting or part-time role. Others believe he might venture into a new show altogether, one that focuses more on personal stories of resilience in high-risk industries. Whatever path he chooses, Rick's loyal fan base is eager to see him back in the spotlight, but on his own terms. One of the most admirable things about Rick Ness is his refusal to let failure define him. Every setback, whether personal, professional, or emotional, has been met with resolve. Even when his mistakes were aired on national television, Rick owned them and learned from them. He didn't rely on drama or blame shifting. Instead, he focused on growth. That level of integrity is rare in the world of reality television, where conflict often takes center stage. Rick's legacy on Gold Rush will always be marked by that blend of humility and strength. In the end, Rick Ness's story is about far more than gold. It's about a man who, despite a childhood marked by instability, carved out a life of purpose and success. It's about the grief that never fully goes away, and the ongoing effort it takes to live with it. And most importantly, it's about resilience, the kind that doesn't just push through hardship, but learns to pause, reflect, and heal. For Rick, the mine may have gone quiet for now, but his journey continues, and for fans, his story remains one of the most human and heartfelt chapters in the Gold Rush legacy.